And we are back with another episode of the podcast presented by Simple Math Matrix. It's your boy, Mr. aka Super Raw 357, best known as Prince Godbody, and I'm joined by
the guy, King Hoopla.
And this week, in typical Simple Math Matrix
orderly fashion,
yeah, we are paying our respects to both Loaf, who is a music legend, and Louie Anderson, who is a comedy legend. Not really going to go into all their careers and stuff. Meatloaf, if you've seen Rocky Horror Picture Show, he's in that. He's Eddie. He's in that movie. Louie Anderson, you've probably seen fucking everywhere. I think he was one of the. Yeah, he was one of the roast masters for Comedy Central. If you Google Louie Anderson, you'll see his face, and you'll know exactly who he is off bat, even if you're not necessarily familiar with all his material. But we did want to start off the episode by paying respects to them and saying rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace to them.
But there's a lot of actual real life news.
Political news.
Yeah, political news that's been happening the last week or so.
Yeah.
Starting with the New York Attorney General is seeking the Trump family, the entire family. So that means Donald Jr. and Ivanka, because they found significant evidence of financial fraud, essentially. And this will be the one thing that Trump might actually be guilty of and be punished for.
Yeah.
Maybe. But at the same time, Trump has mob ties and shit like that, so I'm not sure.
Trump up there, so.
But for them to find, well, we knew they were going to find evidence of
something,
fraud, corruption, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially with his finances after he was going as crazy as he did, with not wanting his taxes released.
Yeah.
But.
And while also he's still doing what he does.
What do you mean?
It's still all talking and stuff like that, right?
Well, yeah, he's still rapping. Yeah. He's going to run for president.
Yeah, he's still going to run. Yeah, exactly.
My thing is, do you think he's going to run for president or do you think that this will conclude or get to a point where he won't be able to run for president again?
Is it something against somebody having to be in a criminal investigation, not being eligible to run for president?
You can't be a felon and be president. No, you can be a felon and be. No, there's nothing against having a conviction and being president.
Oh, he's still gonna try. Like, that's not gonna stop him.
Yeah, I don't think it'll stop.
Yeah, it's not gonna stop him.
It's not gonna stop him
or his followers. If anything, it's going to
rally his followers.
Make him like a martyr.
But I don't think that if they found, because this is a federal case.
Exactly.
If they if they have found significant evidence, I do feel like he will face something in the state of New York, at least.
Yeah.
Like, what if Donald Trump goes to Rikers?
Please.
Well, what if?
I can't even imagine that.
Yeah, I mean,
because I read something quick read. I can't even be quoted on this, but you shouldn't quote me or anything. But what was I say? Like, they just sent them to be ordered to court or something like that.
Yeah, they're pretty much trying to subpoena them.
Yeah, trying to subpoena, yeah.
And Donald Sr. is all in the news talking about they're trying to subpoena or make his car. The way he tried to phrase it was Ivanka and Donald Trump Jr. are kids and they don't just like, no, these are grown ass people and y'all were all
in on this. Helping you do like presidential stuff?
I mean, the whole family like that. It's all fucked. You know what I'm saying? And now he doesn't have the. I guess that's the big thing. Without the presidential power to just brush off all this shit, Donald Trump kind of has his back against the wall if he doesn't call in those quote-unquote mob ties.
Which he is.
Because like the IRS doesn't play about taxes. It doesn't matter who you are. They'll send you to jail. It might be federal prison where there's flat screen TVs and table tennis in the you know what I'm saying? Yeah, in the rec room, but you're not staying on the streets.
Yeah, that's a fact. Or you might get house arrest too.
But Donald Trump has been president.
That's why I don't think nothing's gonna happen. Because of Donald Trump. Because Donald Trump has shown.
But he had presidential power.
But he also. This is the same man who got the motherfucking. Who got motherfucking.
Impeached?
Yeah.
Well,
That's literally like a federal charge.
He didn't get impeached. He got impeached, but he didn't get convicted. You know what I'm saying?
He beat that shit. So like that's like the presidential version of that. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but that was when he could do people favors, political favors, like in mainstream political favors.
Yeah.
Now he can't do that.
Yeah.
A Donald Trump endorsement or endorsing Donald Trump isn't necessarily the smartest idea, even for right-wing politicians nowadays. Because a lot of those people that were on Trump train were those same people that were influenced by Anon and all that shit.
Yeah.
So, and now that they're figuring out that shit wasn't real, it was probably just a joke,
Yeah.
The fact that they're figuring out it was a fucking huge troll, a lot of people are just, I'm not saying they love Joe Biden, but they're not going to run back to necessarily go to Donald Trump, I don't think. But he still does have that dedicated just fan base.
Yeah.
Because, like we've always said on this podcast, people that supported Donald Trump weren't conservatives, they weren't Republicans, they weren't right-wingers, they were Trumpers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They were very specifically Trumpers.
They might not give a fuck about politics at all.
Exactly. If Donald Trump wasn't involved in politics, they would not have cared whatsoever.
I guess that was a major celebrity endorsement for politics.
Yeah. But, I mean, he was, Ronald Reagan was a D-list movie star when he was president, but...
Yeah, but Ronald Reagan didn't have the motherfucking apprentice.
Hey, I was about to say, TV also wasn't on the scale that it was, now. Just, media in general. Like visual and audio media in general just wasn't as big.
Everybody didn't probably have television in the house.
Nah, not in the 60s, not yet, nah. Even in the 80s, that was the 80s. In the 80s, by the time most people had TV in the house by the 80s.
Ronald Reagan was on the TV in the 80s? I thought it was president.
Well, you're talking about on the TV. Oh, TVs and movies, the 50s, that's true, Yeah, that's very true. So he wouldn't have had as much reach. Speaking of Trump, his boy Vladimir Putin is posted up into Ukraine right now.
Yeah, like 38,000 troops.
Yeah, and it's looking like they're going to try to take the capital. And Joe Biden now has American troops on high alert, pretty much ready to go.
Yeah.
Is this World War III?
Probably. I don't know.
It's because if this is World War III, this is exactly how World War II started. You know what I'm saying? Germany takes Poland, but instead it's Russia. But Russia's already big, so they're just going to creep in and take all. So.
And the thing about it is, ain't no trench warfare. You know what I'm saying? That's just.
It's not wars of attrition. It's all digital warfare now.
Digital warfare.
Modern warfare.
Yeah, bio warfare too. Yeah, throw that in there too.
But
you don't even know. You know what I'm saying? The military still got shit on both sides.
Oh yeah. But if
I'm sorry.
What?
No.
Go ahead.
No. It wasn't nothing about to say. I was thinking about.
Oh, if Russia does try and take Ukraine, America's definitely going to respond. That's A. B. It only makes sense every time shit's going wrong in the country.
Yeah.
You know what you do? You pull a war.
Yeah,
you know what that does? Brings everybody together, makes them a little bit more nationalistic.
Fuck that shit. It builds the economy.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No. Fuck that shit. It builds the economy. That's what it's about. It's not about nationalism. It's not about America. It's about stimulating the economy. Cause look at the Great Depression. The only way the Great Depression even stopped was because of World War II.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Gave people jobs.
Gave people jobs. Niggas had my bad. And you had shit is on. What the fuck? But you know what I mean? It stimulated the economy. And I think that's what all wars gonna do.
Yeah.
Just put a good, you know what I'm saying? Get a good post. Like, you know what I'm saying? The Lucy Jane. You know what I'm saying?
Which one?
The woman working.
Oh, you mean Rosie the Riveter?
Rosie the Riveter. Like, you know what I'm saying? Putting a good spin on putting women to work.
Yeah, that's true. Makes an icon out of desperation.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Rosie the Riveter is an icon of desperation from America. But not really.
We need
you know
workers.
What I'm saying?
We need workers.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's America's. I'm sorry, that's not even funny. But it's America's way of saying, y'all want equality with it. Now's your time to get it.
Yeah, exactly. If y'all want to be treated like men, work like men.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That is a way to look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I don't know. I think that
I do agree. That is a good way to look at it, though.
Yeah, I think that right now America's flapping for anything to bring the country together, and at the same time, we're so fractured that countries like Russia think they can do something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it.
I mean, that's what happens. I mean, shit.
They hitting our weak spots.
And because you gotta look though, cause you gotta think. And I'm not trying to be on nobody's coattail. You know what I'm saying? I still stand by how I feel like Trump shouldn't have been president. But you gotta think. Won't nobody just pulling threats out their ass like that.
Well, North Korea did too.
But North Korea does all that shit all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's a North Korea thing. But won't nobody pulling threats out their ass, you know what I'm saying?
When Trump was president.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying?
And I do agree with you on that point. Keep going, my bad.
It's a sense of, because I'm not going to say Trump was a leader. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say he was like, you know what I'm saying, leader. Like, Commander-in-Chief of America, like how he's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Like, he never unified the country or nothing like that. He did divide it as much. But when it came to at least talking that shit, you was gonna talk that shit for America. Like, you know what I'm saying? You won't gonna let nobody talk to it, you know what I'm saying, talk crazy.
Any type of way about America.
You know what I'm saying? So, I'm not saying that's what a president should do, because obviously you've seen presidents do it the right way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But Joe Biden doesn't have that backbone.
Hey, and
I'm pretty sure he said that shit in Jane. And I don't want to quote him, but I know he said that shit.
What's that?
I know Trump said that Joe Biden didn't have backbone.
Oh yeah, he pretty much always in check. And the thing about that is, like, we see.
If we do a montage, of us talking about Trump and the presidency one day, and like of all our clips, and we just get to this one, it's gonna be hilarious.
What do you mean?
Now,
I've always had pretty much the same consistent view on the guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that would be the thing about people were trying to elect our people that were Bernie Sanders supporters. Like, what the fuck would Bernie Sanders be doing in this situation right now?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Bernie Sanders would not be doing shit in this situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, to a certain point, you need somebody that is going to be super nationalistic and stick up for your country, because they don't attack American soil too often. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, or things associated.
And then when you do,
or things associated with America.
Well, no, they'll fuck up an American embassy, or, you know.
They'll do that in the Middle East, but they're not doing that nowhere else.
Well, I mean, there's nowhere else really to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Ukraine, though. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you talking about Americans.
They went somewhere that Americans aren't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
but obviously have ties there, too.
No, we can just go there. You know what I'm saying? American can just mobilize a lot faster because we just have bases. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have bases in Germany, all that shit.
I do more into this, though. I do need more into that, though.
What?
This whole thing.
Yeah. We can just mobilize quickly and get there. Is really the thing. And
so much crazy how I'm so almost disassociated with my life. What I got going on now.
But say they could draft your ass anytime and you up for the military, man.
I ain't going to fuck.
Yeah, you gonna go. You rather go to jail than the military?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're tweaking, bro.
Shit, I'm not.
Your life's pretty much over. It's not like you got any crazy time. Your life is pretty much over after that.
Nah, fuck it.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm not dying for nobody.
That's fair. That's fair.
Nobody.
You see that Cardi B has finally won her 3-year-long libel suit against some YouTuber named Tasha K that was saying like crazy shit about her online that was completely untrue on her YouTube channel. And Cardi went after her, sued her, and won $1.25 million so far. Like, that's how much she's collected so far.
From a YouTuber?
From the YouTuber, yeah, like that's our
That's crazy.
That's the suit. That's what she won. Oh, that girl might not have $1.25 million, but she's going to find a way to get it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's what you get for just
talking shit.
Not even talking shit, because she's not talking shit. She was literally just lying. Like, I don't understand.
I think that falls into talking shit. That does fall into talking shit.
Well, no, talking shit is more like, I mean, yeah, but just out talking.
Me talking shit.
It might be lies, but it comes from a place of anger. You know what I'm saying? Now, when you're just making up, straight up, just making up a fan, like your own life,
Yeah.
Like what you think my life is, that's different than talking shit. That's delusional.
Yeah.
That's fucking delusional.
You're delusionally talking shit.
Well, it's not because it's not.
That's hard to say. I'm sorry.
Talking,
It is
you have to have
talking shit.
you have to have a basis of some type of truth to talk shit. Like you know what I'm saying?
I guess so. I
Like,
didn't even know talking shit.
To talk shit would be like, yeah, that nigga's fast, but he's not as fast as this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Talking
Or
shit.
this is just a bitch ass nigga.
But that's based in. But if that's based in truth, but if it's
not, you don't know. That's
now, if you point at Mike Tyson like that's a bitch ass nigga, that's not talking shit. That's just delusion. There's a difference. There is a huge difference.
Yo, I didn't even know there was a fine line between delusion and talking shit about somebody.
Yeah, it is because if you're just making up lies, you're delusional. Like that doesn't even like when you're talking shit on somebody, you got some fat like. All right, here's what you've been fucking up in life, and Bob, now I'm going to break you down like that. But if I just come at you with a bunch of lies, there's no validity to that. Okay,
he's making up
haha. Yeah.
He's making up shit.
Yeah, that really makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't need to be justified.
Shit is involved in this somehow, because it don't make sense that she's doing that.
Yeah, and that's the thing, especially as a grown woman. At what point do you realize your life is pathetic?
I already have a problem.
At what point do you, like, think and sit there when you close that laptop or close that browser like, damn, what I did was extremely pathetic and I should touch grass?
I don't know. If she's getting paid off for sick. If she get paid off, somehow she doesn't feel like that.
Well, that's you should. There's no integrity to just lying, especially with journalism. There's zero integrity to lying.
I think I said that before on here, that integrity in journalism doesn't really exist no more. True journalism.
You have to go. You have to know where to go.
True journalism, probably, but I don't keep up with a lot of true journalism.
Well, I mean, yeah, these fucking Twitter accounts are not real journalists.
Yeah, so I'm saying, like, there's no integrity in the news that's being brought out in general.
No, there is. You're just not reading the news. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah.
Like these YouTubes and even us, we're not the fucking news.
Hell, I don't know
you know what I'm saying? Like podcasts.
Hope
are
you
not
learn
the
something though.
I hope you do learn something, but we're not the fucking news. You know what I'm saying? The Shade Room's not the fucking news.
Yeah, it's not.
It's just bullshit. It's all just bullshit. There doesn't always have to be a purpose to everything. We know that. You know what I'm saying? Mm. But when you're just out here not reporting on anything that's relevant to, I don't know, because, you know, I'm not knocking anybody how they approach journalism, but gossiping is not journalism. When you do no research, that's pure conjecture is not journalism. Conjecture is not journalism. Because if we just sat up here all day and we said, all right, Celebrity A cheated on Celebrity B, do we know either one of those people?
No.
And if we sat up here and I bet you they broke up because of this, I bet you because, and we sat there and talked about that for 30 or 40 fucking minutes. We deserve to touch grass. You know why? It's all conjecture.
Yeah.
It's all stupidity. It's all irrelevant.
But you gotta think.
It's all irrelevant information.
People like talking about it, and people like hearing about it. I'm sorry. But that's the thing though. People love that shit. People love to hear people talk about shit that is irrelevant to them.
But these people that do that, are they impactful to any, other than the people they see every day? Are they impactful in any sort of way?
Man, I don't know. I think it's just sad that people actually feed into all of it all the time. That deep to where, so it's a shame to the fact that this girl was even that big to where Cardi B had to sue her. Because people do it all the time.
You don't have to be big. You know what I'm saying? You just have to say something. You just have to catch wind of it one time. You know what I'm saying? Like that, you don't have to be big.
I don't know.
You don't have to be big to get called out. You know what I'm saying? That's not what it takes.
I don't know to be sued about it.
No, you don't.
Not called out.
You know how many people? You know how many people get sued by artists for illegally using their music on the low?
Yeah, but
that shit.
Copyright, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So somebody nowadays, there's somebody that's their job is to literally just type your name into search bars over and over and over and over and over and over again. No matter how big or how small, they're gonna see that shit. Cause somebody on their team, especially when you're a star that big, that is probably their only job.
Wait, don't you have a problem when the artist does it themselves?
No.
I thought you did.
It did. Well, no, I don't. Especially when it's somebody saying something like that.
Yeah.
Now, if you're retweeting like If you say I can't rap and I respond to that, that's corny.
Yeah.
But if you out here saying the shit that she was saying about Cardi, motherfucker, hell yeah,
Right.
I'm gonna shoot you out.
Well, I'm not talking about like that, because I have seen artists, not even artists, but celebrities in general, entertainers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Do that in general.
But you gotta figure that's probably not even them.
Niggas do be saying some wild shit though.
That's what I'm saying.
I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes, because some responses aren't no PR responses.
Well, no, but you also acting like motherfuckers don't travel with an entourage of 20 people and they all have the same access to the same Twitter and Instagram accounts.
No, I know that. That's why tweets get deleted. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But I'm saying the initial response ain't no PR response. That's what I'm saying.
Well, yeah, no, I know, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Anybody on Twitter is usually not giving a PR response unless it's in, like you said, response to something.
Yeah.
A rebuttal or something. But yeah, that girl is out probably all the money she would have ever seen in her life.
Yeah.
All over one to just make up shit.
Yeah.
Makes no sense to just throw your life away. Like, not even throw your life away, but throw what you had going. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. She picked the wrong dog in the fight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's really what it is.
I was waiting for it to come down to that, because that's all. Niggas just be hating. Like, what you... And that's the thing. We live in a day and an age so where niggas can actually get paid off of hating.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hating is probably the easiest way to getting paid.
Back in the day, like, you know what I'm saying, even probably when we was growing up, niggas ain't getting paid for hating.
If you're very being a shock jockey, comic, which is pretty much everything, or it's pretty much what trolls are trying to do now.
Yeah.
You know, like you said, like maybe there'll be one or two, but now everybody that.
Well, you could go on YouTube right now and find a whole bunch of niggas hating on nothing.
For nothing, yeah.
Yeah.
Talking about other people, like talking about business they have no clue. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like just, you can go up there and see people talking about people's like marriages, like, huh?
Yeah. You can see people breaking down one post.
Yeah.
For 6 minutes.
Like people will break down one tweet for 6 minutes on the internet. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
5,000 views.
Like, damn, bro, I have reading comprehension like that. It's not hard.
Some people don't.
Some people, yeah. Some people are stupid. Like the people that get involved in rap beefs. Well, actually, no. What is your view on rap fans that are like ride or die in rap beef? Because we've been seeing fans actually approach artists nowadays.
Oh, no, that's just too much. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, of course, yeah, that's...
Cause you ain't doing that in the fucking... Ain't no artist doing that in 2090. You know, man, niggas ain't doing that shit. Because fans already fans get too comfortable. That's the biggest thing in today's age. Fans got way too comfortable.
Yeah, that's
because you just kind of... There is a barrier, but it looks very thin.
It's social media.
It's really not, but it looks very thin. It's because you allow people access to your life, this, that, and the third, so people feel like they're obligated, or they have the luxury, or they have the audacity, even damn near, to walk up to artists and approach them about something that they know is personal.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because if we talking about the most current beef, like, you know what I'm saying, the ones that's most current out, like, you know what I'm saying, that's not about somebody girl or nothing like that. That's about somebody actually dying.
Somebody's life.
Yeah, that was actually videotaped and everything. Everybody saw it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't just approach somebody about that.
Not even that. But for you to sit and see, that's where that, like you said, that thin line exists where just because you're on the same think it exists. Just because you're on the same social media platform as your favorite rapper doesn't mean y'all share the same luxuries or same life or same lanes of communications that you're allowed to use, or you know what I'm saying, like y'all are not friends. Like that's what I think kids don't get, because I mean, I won't say being invested in rap beef is something foreign, and I'm not even going to call people really goofy for it, because I remember when being a kid, when it was G Unit versus The Game, I loved that shit. You know, 50 Cent was eating motherfuckers up every goddamn month in a magazine or on a DVD or some shit like that, and I ate that shit up, you know what I'm saying?
Even most recently is fucking pushing goddamn Drake. I fuck with Drake music hard, but shit.
But when it
push.
Exactly.
You know
when it goes beyond you championing the music, that's when it gets scary. Yeah. That's when it gets iffy. Because you've got these people, these artists, some of these guys are real street guys. You know what I'm saying? Some of these guys really don't play that shit.
Literally don't play that shit. Or come from places that don't play that shit behind them.
Exactly. And then you got these kids that, like we said before, you didn't have access to your artists, like favorite artists. Like now you could look up where Blasey Blah is touring and probably even the flight they're on if they do public flights. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it doesn't take anything to really stalk somebody nowadays. You know what I'm saying? And even if you're not stalking them, you can.
Because the thing about it is, the artist or the person doesn't have to necessarily post. You could just follow somebody in this circle.
Exactly.
That's what a lot of people end up having. That's what I'm saying.
And people will go and do crazy shit just for the views.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? It's all rap beef nowadays is a bunch of. It's even more cinematics. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's more cinematics. Cause I was thinking about today, like with Dirk and YB. I was thinking about it today. I was going to tweet it, but I ain't really even know how to. I was trying to tweet it. It's like too wordy. Yeah. But like I was thinking, I was like, yo, if this beef strictly stayed on, hopefully wax, like you know what I'm saying, hopefully wax, like you know what I'm saying, it'd be some of the best like new style gangster. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know the fuck. Cause it's not trap.
Just rap.
Gangster, yeah, rap beef, music. Anyway, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cause they're both like lyrical in their own right.
On their own right, yeah.
Yeah. So they could really diss each other in some rap shit.
But like you said,
it's deeper than rap though.
Yeah.
It's way deep. This shit is way deeper than rap.
Exactly. And most real rap beef is. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Except for the ones that 50 was stirring up just to fuck with people's heads back in the early. Most of these are about something or somebody feels disrespected enough that they're gonna express it on wax, but something will happen in public.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like think about with the Jim Jones and Freddie Gibbs. Neither one of them niggas diss each other recently and at all. And I listen to all the Freddie Gibbs shit. But shit, it was on site when the niggas saw each other, so that shit was deeper than rap off rip. And I'm trying to think what other rap, I don't know. What other rap beefs have there been? Shit. I would call it the Tekashi shits, but he was just trolling niggas for real. And niggas was just getting offended, but niggas weren't gonna do shit about it. Cause niggas gonna cause themselves a career if they did that shit. Over that shit. But outside of other rap beefs, I don't know. What other rap beefs? Cause Gucci and Jeezy shit's off of some real street shit.
Yeah, and Gucci just mentioned that in the new song he put out with Dirk.
Oh damn.
That Rumors remix.
And that song is tough. That's
Shut the door for me, my bad.
That's the song that made me think about that shit with YB.
Yeah, exactly. Like the rap beefs that like even going back to KRS-One and shit like that. Motherfuckers were repping their hood then, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But on the West Coast it wasn't as heavy, you know what I'm saying? They weren't invested in that in the West Coast or in the
they weren't, because it was really
Montana.
Because they weren't. What you talking West Coast like what?
Like I'm saying, just anywhere in general. There was nowhere but Brooklyn, Queensbridge, like that was the beef.
Yeah,
that's where it was centralized.
Because you gotta think, because it already was a thing about coming to a party and repping your borough, like you're representing everything. But now you got niggas rapping about it, and now you got niggas actually blowing up. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, because now it's the new creative thing. Like, yeah, that's the thing about it.
And then, I mean,
so everybody wants to be proud of it, and now you got the streets involved. So
people love representing something, and now it's gotten to the point where kids are trying to represent something they know nothing about, but they think they do because they have like proxy access to it through the internet.
Yeah. Like
through the internet, they think they know what they're talking about.
And yeah, facts.
That's really what it is. That's really what it comes down to.
Yeah, facts. I don't know.
It's something that I don't think will end anytime soon.
Nah.
People don't even feel goofy for doing it. Or
as long as social media gets bigger, and I feel like some artists are more stupid than others, and what they do and what they say, it's only gonna get bigger.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Eventually, there's gonna be a artist that encourages fans to attack somebody. You know what I'm saying?
I hope not.
I hope not, but eventually it'll come to that. It's a great way to get your views up. So both parties involved.
That's why you get a lawsuit too.
Well, yeah, but if you got enough views,
Streams, my friend.
Streams and views, you can make enough money.
Streams.
Speaking of streams, Friday, according to Stephen Victor, we will be getting some type of new music, whether it's from the new Chad Hugo project, Donda 2, or Push album. And man, either one's going to be amazing, but I am beyond ready for this new Pusha T. We haven't gotten new Push since Daytona, and Daytona is one of those albums that was an instant classic. Like Daytona is a primo piece of music, and we're finna, from the clips that we've heard on the internet, Push is coming back, and he's coming back with the fucking. He's going to have album of the year.
He might.
Freddie said he's got a feature on it too.
No, Freddie said no.
Push is on his album.
Yeah, Push.
Oh, okay, yeah. Now, Push is still going to have fun. He just gets so much more sophisticated with the coke rap.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like when I listen to this new Pusha T, my outfit has to be monotone, dark color, and I have to pay, like, at least 3 racks for it.
I gotta wear all black.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? I need a monotone 3 rack. I need the motherfucking costume designer on Power to come dress me just so I can listen to this new Pusha T album at least. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's how I feel. Like the song they were playing during Fashion Week on the runway. That shit was sadistic.
That jam was tough. I was to the jam on the jam when he was in the house. That shit I've been listening to. That's.
It sounds like the Neptunes started cooking crack with fucking Pusha T finally. You know what I'm saying? Like, they were watching this entire time. He was like, come on in, let me give you a lesson. And they turned, like, this shit's about to be...
It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be something that...
I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna get nobody, like, I'm not gonna say
before you've even heard it, but...
Yeah, no, I'm talking about before the year starts. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna be... Because you gotta think, we got a Conway album next month, too.
Yeah. And as much as I love Conway, I don't think it's going to come close to this Push album.
I don't know. That's because... Oh, no, I'm looking forward to the Push album, definitely. But I'm also curious to see if we're going to get the Diamonds. I'm curious for a lot of music this year, man. And that's why I can't say I'm eager to say, like, Push going to have an album of the year, can. Because I'm still surprised the Gunna album is in my rotation as much as it is.
Not mine at all. Earl has been in mine. I listen to that new Youngboy. I've been listening to those two a lot. But I didn't listen to that Gunna at all.
But nah, that Push is going to be ridiculous, though. He got that coke rap. I said I got to bring the Pyrex back out. You know what I'm saying?
He going to go, bro. It's been, what, 3 years? 4 years since we got a Push album? 4 years since we got a Push album.
Right.
And he got to come back crazy, man. Yeah. And we know he will, mainly because, like, the run...
You know why it's going to be a classic is because the nigga dropped the Lana Del Rey picture with the cocaine on
that, and the Neptunes are on a fucking vengeance. They're on a revengeance tour right now. Because the last album they did was kind of a pop album, and it seems like everybody in the Neptunes, or the Neptunes in general, have only been working with straight up hip hop. Yeah. Like Pharrell working with Moneybagg, like they've been working with street rappers, and that's pretty much it. Because after Sweetener, Pharrell went right back to just rap music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And now Chad's coming back, and we're getting Pusha and Chad, you know what I'm saying?
Niggas see I feel like niggas got the vision. You know what I'm saying? Niggas got the new vision for it. Or the niggas got the new drive for it. I don't know.
Pharrell's part is that he can songwrite and produce, so you get it all in one package when you go in the studio with him.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's Pharrell. But Chad Hugo just coming back almost out of nowhere. Like I had that album a few years ago, the NERD album, but Neptunes, as far as producing, coming back is, I don't know, man. It's perfect timing.
It's tough.
Yeah, I cannot wait to hear what this shit is going to sound like these next few months. Like I said, Stephen Victor said we're getting something this Friday.
Next year with this new Donda.
Donda 2 is going to probably almost definitely be secular. I saw another clip, too, of a song that might come out Friday. If I can find it again, I'll show you. And it didn't sound bad.
I don't think it'll sound bad at all. I don't know. Ye's on some, like, now...
Ye's out of control. Ye's spiraled out of control. Like, you know what I'm saying? The music's always going to be good, but him as a person, he's out of control. Yeah. And we deduced that last week.
Yeah.
He might just need to hang it up.
But who else? I know somebody else. I want to say it was dropping something, but I don't know.
Nobody I care about at least.
Or Hope would be dropping.
Well, Kendrick will hopefully drop this year,
We
but no.
say it every year.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think there's anything I know is dropping anytime soon that I'm super looking forward to. Tanner, we'll get Tanner Talk 4 this year,
There we go.
which is done. According to a lot of people, it's done. So hopefully we'll get that sooner than later. Probably I'm thinking like March time because they probably give room for Conway to do his thing, and then let Benny drop Tanner Talk 4, and then we'll get that this year. So I am looking forward to that as well.
We got that Miami Jane, that little re-up.
Oh yeah, the on streaming services. His music on the streaming services is really going to turn him up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Motherfuckers are actually going to realize how good of a rapper that Makami is.
Shit, we keep realizing every time we see it.
Yeah, exactly. That man's ridiculous. Speaking of ridiculous, the playoffs this weekend, man.
Man, it's on a great
Four of the best NFL games.
I've ever witnessed.
Yeah. We now got the Bengals are going to be
Neither
facing. Yeah, I'm about to say mine haven't been playing for a minute. The Bengals are playing drawing a blank. The
Kansas
Bengals.
City Chiefs.
Yeah.
Are you want to talk about who they played?
No, we're playing who they're playing because the games are over. Now it's
But
about to
I
be.
don't know. That's what I didn't want to do. We cannot move past how crazy them games were. Well, at least that's fine some spotlight on how ridiculous Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid
And Josh Allen was.
I was gonna give them because they won that game.
They lost on shitty overtime rules.
Yeah, they lost on shitty overtime rules off a coin toss.
Yeah, so I don't know.
But the defense still gave up it wasn't even like a defensive stand.
Well, yeah, I know, but I think that shit, especially in the playoffs, if it's a one and done thing, the overtime is the first attempt. That's kind of shitty. I don't like overtime. I don't like the overtime rules.
I don't like them either.
In NFL, I think the Bills kind of really got shafted on that.
But
one.
you still gotta play defense, so that's all I gotta say.
Well, yeah, you gotta play defense,
you can't.
Mistakes. I don't know. I feel
mistakes happen, but you can't.
With it all on the line like that, especially like when you get. I don't know. I don't agree with the NFL overtime rules.
Would you be saying that if the Bills won? Off the same.
Yeah, that would still suck. Yeah, that would still suck. Like the losing like that suck. Like that's the shit. That's a shit way to lose, in my opinion. Shit way to win and shit way to lose. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, it's all on a coin toss.
Yeah, it is. But yeah.
Good ass games though.
Facts.
We had because it took them like what 13 seconds to tie it back up to go into overtime. So good on the Chiefs for that. It was a pretty. It was a good game. It was a good. All the games were good as shit. San Francisco had the best game though, beating the Packers. That felt so good to watch Aaron Rodgers lose. I just wanted to say, fuck Aaron Rodgers.
You be fucking Aaron Rodgers.
Fuck Throw Rogan.
Throw Rogan.
Yeah, that's what they've been calling him on Twitter. Is Throw Rogan. I think that shit's hilarious.
Stephen A. said something crazy.
What did he say? Oh, he finally made fun of a white man?
Oh,
he talked shit on a white man finally?
Yeah, after niggas was making fun of him about not talking shit about a white man.
But I say, and getting, motherfuckers ain't fucking with Stephen A. the last 2-3 years.
Yeah, fair.
But, I don't know, man. We're going to get the Bengals and the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs got it, but I really want to see the Bengals pull it out. Because if Joe Burrow, and what is essentially year 1.5, pulls out a Super Bowl stand.
1.5?
Yeah, he got hurt his first year. He blew his knee up his first year.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. I just count all years together.
Well, no, that was like a half a year.
Still getting paid for it.
Yeah, I mean, Ben Simmons was getting paid for his first year that he didn't play. Yeah, but now he blew up his knee. So in year 1.5, and then in year 1 with Jamar Chase, is that LSU connection is real good. I want to see them thrive. I want to see them thrive for a long time. I'm just kind of annoyed with Patrick Mahomes at this point. NFC wise, we got the Rams. I think LA is probably the front runner to win it all. Especially since the Super Bowl is in LA with all that fucking great ass Super Bowl halftime lineup.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think if they get there they lose because they're playing bullshit ass San Francisco. Mm-hmm. Like San Francisco has been the underdog both times. And the first game against Charlotte was a toss-up game pretty much no matter who kicked that. Because Dallas is butt cheeks in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And then last game they got lucky. Like they just got real lucky. Yeah, the special teams turned the fuck up for them last game.
That fucking punt blocking end zone.
Hell yeah.
That was crazy.
They're gonna need a mix of everything good that's happened to them this season to happen again, so that they can make it about it there and actually get to the Super Bowl. But I don't think they are. I think we're gonna end up seeing Rams.
U.S. Samuels has to go crazy. U.S. Samuels has to go crazy.
He's going to try to, but he's still playing the fucking Rams.
Yeah.
It's going to be a Rams.
Jimmy G gonna get fucked.
Yeah, he's going to get fucking murdered. He's going to be picked off, everything. He's done. I want to see LA and Cincinnati, but I think it'll be LA and Kansas City.
Yeah, and if it's LA and Kansas City, I think that Kansas City don't give a fuck. And Kansas City does not give a fuck that it's in LA. Where Dr. Dre is fucking playing. And they're gonna get in the Super Bowl. I don't give a fuck. Kansas City goes to the fucking Super Bowl, they're winning. I don't give a fuck.
I guess we'll see.
But it would be crazy to see Odell get a ring. I'm not gonna lie. And Jalen Ramsey, and Aaron Donald, and Matt Stafford.
And Clay Matthews.
Another
one for Clay Matthews, right?
And another one for Von Miller.
Oh, Von Miller is on that team.
Exactly.
Yeah, that is true.
And one for Cooper Kupp. That would be actually, I don't know. That'd be a crazy team to get some rings to right there.
Yeah,
that'd be some crazy. I don't know. That's the toss up if that team makes it. But I don't know. Joe Money Burrow getting that bitch.
Yeah, Joe Shiesty.
Hey, he put them glasses, put them Vice City glasses on.
Yeah, he is a bad man, bro.
He put them fake Cartiers on.
That man ain't throw no touchdowns, still threw 350 yards.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, he going stupid. Brady might be retiring. I don't know if I care. The NFL is fucked if Tom Brady retires, though.
Oh, yeah. What the fuck?
That's almost all their appeal right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's their LeBron. I don't know.
That's like if LeBron got, God forbid, like, career injured.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Tonight.
I think Tom Brady is, him leaving the NFL is going to be more of a detriment to the NFL itself than it will be anybody else, if that makes any type of sense.
I don't know. Because I think Brady might pull, I feel like Brady would take a year off.
And then come back?
Yeah, then come back, yeah.
I mean, I could see that. Favre did it, I think.
Favre did it? Yeah, I think he did it.
I mean, I could just see him. I mean, he's still a healthy dude.
Yeah.
But
I think, because he did the same thing before he left Patriots. Before he left New England. It's only because he's old.
Yeah.
You got to think. I forgot somebody said that. Yeah, he's got one of the best careers that he's had.
Best season, yeah.
Yeah, best career.
He's just waiting until he feels old. Or maybe, I don't know. Maybe he just wants to say fucking actually spend time with his family.
I think he's just doing that same old.
Yeah, I have no clue. I think more than anything, Tom Brady, if he does retire, the NFL's going to take a few years to get back to where that's going to be a major hit for the NFL.
Niggas not going to see no Tom Brady. Niggas not going to see Tom Brady after motherfucking league, bro.
Nobody's going to want to watch it. Or people are going to want to watch football. Because people are still diehard fans of teams, and a lot of people feel like their team has a chance after that. But I don't know. I think that bigger hit to the NFL.
Because you got to think, the Tom Brady effect is, you don't get the Bills playing how they fucking... You don't get the Bills playing Kansas City. At this point in the season. Like, you know what I'm saying? If the Patriots still had Tom Brady.
I don't know. That team kind of sucked, though. It depends.
It's
Tom Brady.
No, I'm talking about Tom Brady was still, like... I'm talking about off years past. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, the year he left, they didn't make the playoffs. They did, but they lost, like, first round playoffs.
I'm talking about Tom Brady's resume.
In general?
They're in the same division, ain't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't have teams like almost how LeBron when he left the East. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't have fucking Raptors going that far.
Well, the Bills were getting that far right before he left. You know what I'm saying? The Bills were already on that uptick. It was Kansas City for real that threw Tom Brady. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because once Patrick Mahomes proved it, was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was a lot different then. That's when he really left. That's when he really wanted to leave.
But you know what's crazy, though? It still don't matter. It still don't matter, though. Because Brady still got the recent rings to prove that it doesn't fucking matter if you knock me out 1 year. Because I might just fucking come back and just get that fucking ring.
Yeah, I mean, Tom Brady's the best football player of all time and such, but age is still a thing.
Like, I don't know. Like I said, man, it's still crazy, bro. Our generation has witnessed some of the greatest athletes of all time. Not like.
But maybe the more dominant, not even that. Mm-hmm. That's a recency bias, because if you came up when, like, Wilt was playing basketball, it's totally different. It's the media thing. It's the fact that we just see it more.
Probably so.
Like, they just seem larger in life, but, like, there's still people that were as impactful in their time.
Yeah.
Like what Magic was doing, people were not doing, and a lot of people still can't do.
That's true, though.
What Wilt was doing, a lot of people can't. What Bo Jackson was doing, a lot of people can't. What Dion was doing, a lot of people can't. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's crazy you said two people that did the same thing.
yeah, exactly. Play multiple sports. You know what I'm saying? You don't see that no more.
Yeah, you don't.
You don't even see nobody have nuts to try to do that no more.
Yeah, they buy his money though.
Yeah, it was back then too.
That was well.
It was back then too. Lastly, I wanted to slip in.
But they didn't have all the health facts behind all that shit either. Why the fuck that shit fuck you up?
Oh yeah, I mean they're still doing it too. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
Lastly, sucks, but Barry Bonds in his last attempt did not get selected for the Baseball Hall of Fame, and it's their reason is probably because of the steroid use. But man, who gives a fuck? Barry Bonds was the most dominant, best baseball player of his generation. Does he not? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know shit about baseball.
Yeah, I feel like them not letting Barry Bonds in the Hall of Fame.
I know it's another hit, Barry Bonds.
Yeah, it might be some racism. Might be white people trying to give back for what happened in the O.J. Simpson case. But they did let Big Papi in. David Ortiz did get in. Roger Clemens missed the Hall of Fame too, which is kind of mind-blowing. But they might be able to get in through the Today's Game poll, which we'll see. But just want to note off bat that not putting Barry Bonds in the Hall of Fame is total... Like, that skews the history of baseball so much, mainly because he is such a fucking record setter and decorated player of the game.
I'm just guessing ballparking right now because I feel like I gotta say something because I don't know shit about baseball. Like, this is like I was traveling through the mind banks of like shit I might know regarding to the situation, but I looked at the file and it wasn't there.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Much about me.
yeah. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you figured it out.
Yeah.
But what was I about to say? The nigga he broke Hank Aaron's record.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Yeah, most home runs.
And he also did steroids too.
Yeah, who gives a fuck about steroids?
I'm saying that's the reason
I mean,
why,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
the reason why they're not
That's
doing it.
I mean, they obviously give a fuck about the steroids. But
they do.
I don't give a fuck about steroids. I'm getting winded, or not winded, but I don't think we really have much else to talk about.
I always think if I can come up with something before we leave.
Yeah. Well, it's been another episode of the podcast presented by Simple Math Matrix. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube.
Subscribe and like.
Follow us and rate us. Subscribe us if you're on Spotify and Apple Music. That really helps us out. This will be coming out on a Wednesday, so Thursday, hopefully we'll have that permanent record ready for you all. If not, it'll be Saturday. Not much is happening. It's your boy Mister, aka Super Raw 357, but I'm best known as Prince Godbody, and I'm out.
It's the guy King Hoopla, and I'm gone.
Peace.
You're